Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the second game of the weekend, 2011 Nelson Pittsburgh Penguins Elite versus the Fort Wayne Force for Game 2 of the day. First one saw the Pens with an 8-1 win. But as we know in youth hockey, anything can happen any game. So let's see what happens. Pens win the faceoff, goes to Siegel. Siegel comes up to center ice. Off the stick of Lohr. Lohr pushes behind the net, rims it around, grabbed by Siegel. Siegel turns, comes out from behind the net. Nice save by the Fort Wayne goaltender. Schweitzer follows up, has the puck, loses it to the Fort Wayne defender, who's now pushing up and leading the rush. He's got a chance. He comes down, goes wide, pushed wide by Kumnick, pushed into the corner. Kumnick follows on. Now Cooper, Siegel follows up, looks for the winger, misses him, out to red, center red. Dumped back in offside by the Fort Wayne Force. Face-off should be at center ice. Second shift, we're going to have Baru, Vickers, Bowen, and it looks like Foligno and Dixon will be on defense. Face-offs at center ice. Vickers steps in. Tie up at center, won by the Penguins. Baru gets stymied. Bowen follows on. And to the Fort Wayne player. He steps, hits center, or hits the blue line, dumps it around. Chased by Dixon. Dixon grabs it, hits Bowen. Bowen backhand pass just behind Baru, tips it up to himself, hits the blue line, takes a shot off the pads, back up by Bowen, misses it, and followed on by Vickers, who throws in front to Bowen. Bowen shoots off the side of the net. And down deep again. Bowen pursues, tips it in front, goes to Vickers, and out the point. Nice hold by Brady Dixon. Makes a nifty little move at the point, dumps it into Bowen. Bowen tackled by, taken on by two men. Can't get the pass through. Bowen again holds it just out this time. And back goes Foligno to gather the puck at his own blue line. He's going to go around the net and reset up. Bolton Armstrong on for Bowen. Puck up to Vickers. It's center red, stopped by the Force. Dixon takes it, loses the handle on it. Two players go down, collide at the blue line. And Vickers takes it. Drives in. Centering pass to Armstrong. Backhand just misses the pass across to Alex Ladigan. And Fort Wayne throws it back to center ice. Not able to be grabbed by Kumnick. It's going to be far enough for icing. Face-off is going to be to the right, or excuse me, the left of the Fort Wayne goaltender. First period, 12:48 to go. Face off to the left. Goldberg steps in with Ladigan and Armstrong as his wingers. You got Zachi and Kumnick on defense. Zachi grabs the puck, dumps it down to, Ladigan, back to Zachi. Zachi deflected up in the air, held by the Fort Wayne goaltender. If you're with the last broadcast, the Fort Wayne goaltender has changed. Still a very tall goaltender, but not quite as tall, as the last one. But looks to be sharp out there early. Fort Wayne comes up to center red, dumps it around Zachi, goes in and gets it. And centering pass just off the stick of Brushett. Goldberg gathers in, surveys, makes a move, and passes it up to Ladigan, who just gets it deflected away by the defenseman. Back to center red, dumped back in, not quite held by the Fort Wayne player, who now dumps in, and they go and get a line change. Lucas Achi behind the net, gathers the puck, skates it, makes the pass to Colton Armstrong. That's deflected away and gathered in by Fort Wayne at the center ice line. Dumped in, and the Fort Wayne player will go off and change the dumped. Kumnick grabs the puck, rims it around. The winger's not there, and dumped back in by Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne from behind the net, out front, clean look, backhand shot just misses wide. Golden opportunity there for Fort Wayne. Nate Goldberg chips it up to Alex Ladigan, just out of reach. It's going to be far enough for icing. It is. Face-off to happen inside the Penguin zone. 11:26 remaining first period, 0-0 between Fort Wayne and Pens Elite. We've now got Schweitzer, Siegel, and Lohr out on the ice with Foligno and Dixon as a D pairing. Rimmed around, carried by Schweitzer to center red, knocked off his stick, gets it again, and taken by the Fort Wayne player. Back they come, drives wide on Foligno, backed up by Dixon. Puck's into the corner, being fought for. Siegel around the net will grab it and chip it around to Foligno, who goes up to Lohr, and followed on by Siegel, back to Lohr. Lohr comes in. Falls on a stick that slipped out of the Fort Wayne player's hand, driven in front by Schweitzer and stopped. Out to Foligno, who rips it, hits off a stick, 2 sticks, then the post. Ooh, so close. Followed on by Siegel in the corner yet again. And Lohr to Siegel. Lohr tried to go out to Schweitzer and just rolled off his stick. Dixon at the point, holds it in. And collision there between Lohr and one of the Fort Wayne players. Dino with a nifty little toe drag, back out, shot, held and gloved by the Fort Wayne goaltender. Penguins were able to generate a lot of traffic down low behind the net, in front of the net, and really cause some havoc down there. So let's see if they can't continue that. But very strong play by the Fort Wayne goaltender. Vickers, Bowen, Baru with Zachi and Kumnik at the point. Vickers steps in. Officials trying to sort out the line. Puck won by Fort Wayne. Dumped down, far enough for icing. And it will be. Puck's coming all the way back down into the Fort Wayne zone. So if you could, when you have a moment, if you could like and subscribe to the channel. This is the previous, our goaltender last year played for Nelson's team and moved up to the Hannah and the Gold team this year. And this is his channel that we broadcast on. So really like to support him. He's the one that kind of took me under his wing, showed me what to do, and got me going. So if you could, that would be greatly appreciated to get them some more subscribership. And mix up there between the Pens D and Zachi. Fires the puck down the ice to take it out of danger. Kumnik carries. He's stick checked, and puck goes over to Baru. Baru rims it around. Vickers, follows in. He's not able to hold, and out come the Fort Wayne force. Up to center, and stopped by Zachi. Followed on by Vickers with the back check, and around to Kumnik. Kumnik hits Bowen up on the boards. Bowen steps in and just misses the pass to both. I'm not sure if that was to Vickers or Baru, but now Baru's going to get it with a head of steam. 2-on-1 between him and Vickers. Up to Vickers. Oh, just off the heel of the stick. He's not able to handle it. And Vickers fights 2 in the corner. Battle. Now the extra Pens player comes in. Vickers goes down. Both players go down, a Fort Wayne player and a Penguin player. Out comes Colton Armstrong. Armstrong with the rip. Save. Rebound. Behind the net, wrap around by Vickers, just missed. Couldn't quite wrap it all the way around. Dixon with the shot now. That's blocked in front. Armstrong to the corner. Armstrong to the corner, goes around the net, looks for Vickers. Sliding Fort Wayne player blocks that shot. And Armstrong over again, dumps it down to Vickers. Vickers turns away from that, tries to throw it in front, does get it to Baru now. Baru behind the net, tries to wrap around himself. And that's stopped and put back to the corner. Armstrong gathers the puck, throws it in front. Vickers, it's sitting there wide. Oh! Now the net's off and nobody's noticed it. We're still going to continue to play. That favors the Penguins. Shot again from the point, deflected, blocker save, and shot again. Fort Wayne's goaltender is standing on his head. He still has no stick. Vickers fights for it in the corner. These boys need to get off and get a change. They've been on a long time. That puck is rimmed around, grabbed by Dino Foligno. Dino steps in, tapes a clapper. Ooh, the Fort Wayne player turned around and hit him in the back of the leg, but now the other Fort Wayne player follows up. It's him and Dixon, one-on-one. Dixon drives him wide, pushed away by Vickers. By Brushett, and then rimmed around. Baru follows on, and comes up, gets tackled by the Fort Wayne player from behind. No call. And the Fort Wayne team comes back 1-on-4. Tries to cut to the middle, taken away by Goldberg. Goldberg rushes and dumped down. That's going to be no icing. And taken behind by Goldberg, out to the point. Not held, no, not quite held in. It's going to be out and blown dead by the referee. Puck just kind of rode up the backhand there and got a little bit out of the zone, and then he was able to knock it back in. So face off outside the Fort Wayne zone. Still 0-0. 7:20 to go in the first period. We need to get a rubber glove for the official. Apparently a mouth guard was down, and he used his shirt to bring it over and figure out whose it was. Anyways, Alex Ladigan, comes in, has that puck stripped off of him. Up come the Fort Wayne Force. To the middle, and followed on is Nate Goldberg. He can't quite get the puck out. Colton Armstrong chips it off the boards, kicks it in his skates, and gets it to the blue line, but not out. Shot up high on Goldberg, hit him in the shoulder. Looks to be grabbing his arm. Alex Ladigan goes wide, beats the first man, not able to beat the second. Puck goes around. Colton Armstrong with the pressure. Puck kicks out the other side of the Fort Wayne defenseman, who rims it around. Steps up on Kumnik, wraps it around, and Zachi from the other side is able to come over and grab it. Luka fights behind the net with two of the Fort Wayne players. Up to the Fort Wayne player in the slot. Takes a shot. Save made. Sammy Brush it. Nice save by Sammy there. Pens need to pick up their play a little bit here. We now have the Fort Wayne team changing in the zone like they did, like the Pens were able to do against the Fort Wayne team last game. Out to the blue line, held in by Fort Wayne. Dumped in again. A weird bounce off the stanchion and kicks out front. Back to the boards again. Sorry, I have a little bit of trouble seeing in that corner, and so does the camera, so we might be a little blind from time to time. Alex Ladigan drives wide again and fights for it behind the net. Tips it to Cooper Siegel out front. Cooper not quite able to get the puck. It's knocked to the boards, and up come Fort Wayne. Brady Dixon at the blue line, or at the center ice line, steps up and isn't able to knock the puck off. But Dino Foligno is following up. Dino with a nifty little move to get the puck off the boards. He tips it up. Oh, just hits Ryan Lohr in the skates. They call offsides, but it was actually the Penguins that put it back in, and it shouldn't have been. So Pens get a break there. 5:16 first period, 0-0 still. Cooper Siegel, Ryan Schweitzer, and Ryan Lohr with Dino Foligno and Brady Dixon. Puck's out to the point. Siegel chips it out and back in by Fort Wayne for another offside. Penguins team doesn't seem to be able to find quite the space that they were the first game, so Fort Wayne has changed something up on their part because they're definitely slowing the Penguins' transition and just up ice game down. Dumped in, go D to D, it goes to the corner. Siegel on the puck. He comes out with the corner and knocked back in. Schweitzer pursues the winger, knocks the puck off his stick, and in come the Pens. Schweitzer to Siegel. Siegel around the side of the net in front of Schweitzer. Score! What a nifty little pass by Cooper Siegel to Ryan Schweitzer, who just taps it home. 1-0 Penguins. Peru, Bowen, Vickers step out with Zachi and Kumnik on the blue line. 4:40 to go first period, 1-0 Penguins. Puck Puck's tied up at center ice. Worked back to the Force defenseman at their blue line, and they dump it up to center, where the puck is not into the zone, and back to the Fort Wayne player. He throws it to the Penguins' blue line. Bowen chips it up to Brew, and Brew cuts to the center, takes a long shot, tipped by Vickers, but not quite on net. Bowen and Vickers in the corner. Puck comes out behind them, goes to Brew, shoots off the post. So close. Big Ben strikes one. Zachke toe drags around, goes to Vickers. Vickers to Bowen, misses Brew too. So close to both of them. And Kumnik in front, off a stick. Bowen gathers. And he goes to Brew. Brew shot, hit off a defenseman. Kumnik in front, can't get there. Fort Wayne sit down. And Vickers into the corner. He comes out to the top of the circle, goes around, tries to make a pass in front, gets that knocked away. Kumnik grabs the puck, she throws it towards the net, deflects off the goaltender, goes into the corner, and Penguins pursue. Zachke holds it, and Bowen dumps it into Vickers, and Vickers drives the net, makes the high shot, just misses, and Bowen's on the puck again, and Fort Wayne comes up. They're able to knock it out and Pens are just able to gather it in. Kumnik comes flying down the left side, throws it in front. Whoa, through everybody. Almost hit the Fort Wayne player and went in. And up to the blue line, but not out. Bowen gathers, tries to pass it to Baru. Isn't successful, but now fights for it down the wing. He takes a bump. Baru follows on. Puck comes out. Vickers goes in. And they try to shoot it up again and are not able to. Dixon's going to pull off and not challenge the winger. But Vickers does, holds it in again, and they throw it up. Pens are going to knock it offside. Probably not the worst idea for them to get a line change anyways and get some fresh bodies on the ice. 2:38, first period, 1-0 Penguins. Goldberg, Ladigan, Armstrong step in. Foligno, Dixon on the blue line. Goldberg, now Dixon, now Goldberg, but it comes out. They're going to call Nate Goldberg for a hook. Delayed penalty on the Penguins. The Force hadn't seen the call, so they didn't get their goaltender off, and the Penguins are able to touch. So Goldberg will sit for a minute 30, 2:21 left in the first period. We've got Armstrong and Ladigan with Foligno and Dixon. Puck's dropped, won by the Force, taken by the D, held by Sammy Brushett. Just gobbled that thing up. Kind of how I eat a Big Mac. Just all in one scoop, one time, just gone. And won by Fort Wayne. They try to go back to their D, but aren't able to. Stepped into by Dixon. Dixon comes up, tries to hit Armstrong, dumps it up ice for him. Armstrong chases. Force defenseman has it, will cycle behind his net. And comes up with a head of steam. Pens have backed up. They're giving him some room, and it'll be dumped into the corner. Puck's chased by Foligno. Grabbed by the Fort Wayne player. Fought for by Foligno. Fort Wayne comes out with the puck, centers in front. Shot! Save made! Sammy Brushett still fighting for it. Ooh, that one just goes wide into the corner. Thrown in front. Grabbed by Armstrong. Knocked off his stick. Back to the Fort Wayne player. Look out. Fort Wayne player dumps it to the corner. Grabbed by Alex Ladigan. Ladigan comes out, spins around, tries to throw it up to the point. Doesn't quite get out, though, and rimmed back in. Chased down by Foligno. Foligno gathers and dumps it up to Armstrong. Armstrong comes up, head up. Looks to make a pass, but nobody's around, so he's just going to eat the puck and then dump it in. 17 seconds remaining in the penalty to Nate Goldberg. And poke check by Ryan Schweitzer, chased on by Ryan Lohr. Lord tries to throw it in front to Schweitzer, and it's held onto by the Fort Wayne goaltender. 2 seconds left, 53.9 left in the period. Schweitzer, Lohr, Kumnik, Zachi. Puck's won by Fort Wayne again. Fort Wayne's having much more success on the face-off circle than they did early on in the first game. They did not have a whole lot of luck, but have since found it and really are making things hard for the Pens. Siegel to Schweitzer. Schweitzer tries to go back to Siegel. Puck goes to the corner. Cooper is just absolutely laid into, and there's going to be a call. We're not quite at that body checking level yet, and that was one. So he's going to sit for 1:30. 31 seconds left in the period. Be nice if the Penguins could take advantage of with the face-off win here of some offensive time possession on the power play. Hopefully our camera angle is not too bad. This arena is very small, only has a couple rows of stadium seats. So, yeah, this is the best angle we could get. Lohr drives in, shoots, big rebound. Not able to be put home by the Penguins, but Siegel pursues. Lohr takes his time, hits Schweitzer. Schweitzer no, he doesn't bury it. Big save by the Fort Wayne goaltender to get that right leg out and then to get over to get the rebound. Beautiful flurry of shots and even better series of saves. 15 seconds remaining. 1:17 left on the power play for the Penguins. Cooper, Siegel's directing traffic out there like a quarterback from the center position. Schweitzer chases onto the corner, dumped up to the boards, and held in? No, not held in, but they'll regroup. Nope, Cooper went off sides, and we've got 4.7 seconds left in the period. All right, 4.7 left. Siegel steps in to take the draw, knocks it forward. Lohr chases. Siegel chases, knocks it to the corner, and he has it, throws it out front, and nothing doing. Just not enough time left. Well, we're going to take this moment to have a brief intermission, and when the game comes back, we'll join. All right, welcome back. Pens take the ice to the power play, and you've got Baru, Bowen, and Vickers. Baru's going to gather the puck and get it into the zone. Comes out and brought back in. Face off outside the zone. 48 seconds remaining on the power play for the Penguins. Second period, 1-0. Faceoff's won by the Pens. Taken back by Foligno. Grabbed by... Penguins need to start moving a little bit. There we go. Let's get those feet moving. Here they go. Foligno comes up to the blue line, drives to center, looks for Vickers on the back door, hits him. Nice save again by the goaltender. Pens take another shot. That's Foligno. Battles for the puck. And Vickers comes in. Vickers has him in front. He hits Baru. Baru, no, said by the Fort Wayne goaltender. Dixon holds it in at the point, bounces off a body, back out, excuse me. Going to be taken to center by the Fort Wayne player and dumped. Smart headsy play by the Fort Wayne player to gain center red before he dumped the puck. Puck's rimmed around for Bowen. Bowen takes the puck, hits Vickers with a head of steam. Vickers looks up, can't quite hit Baru because of 3 Fort Wayne players surrounding him. Vickers goes wide, drives it. Bowen gets knocked down trying to go to the net. Vickers drops the player trying to go around them. Puck's loose in front and just shot up to center red. Dino Foligno's in pursuit and stops, puts on the brakes. Fort Wayne player goes by, hits Bowen. Bowen chips it up, misses, well, hit Vickers, but Vickers was turned the other way looking for the pass. Puck shot back down in the Penguin zone. Power play's over, 13:21 in the second period. Foligno tried a toe drag. Didn't work. The Fort Wayne player has the puck, throws it out front, hits Baru. Baru chips it up. Bowen and Baru coming in. 2-on-2. They cross. They cross again. Bowen stays onside. Goes to Vickers. No, it doesn't. He's not able to get there. And back come Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne throw it wide. Foligno steps up, knocks the puck to the corner. And another Fort Wayne player loses their stick. They've lost a lot of sticks today. And kicked up behind Alex Ladigan, who didn't quite see the puck. Now he finds it. And Goldberg chips it up and out. Goldberg might have a chance. Now Bowen gets it. They go in 2-on-1. What's going to happen? Goldberg goes wide. Puts the brakes on. Turns around. And gets tied up. Followed on by Ladigan. And shot up to the blue line. Stepped up on by Zachi, chipped around. They have an odd man rush, but the puck gets in the corner and taken by Armstrong. Armstrong surveys, makes a backhand pass to Goldberg and it skates. Goldberg gathers it, turns, drops it for Ladigan. Ladigan comes in, gets it poked away, followed on by Goldberg, who dumps to the corner, chased on by Armstrong. Bump in the corner, followed on by Ladigan, and back over to the Fort Wayne player in the corner. Comes up to the top of the circle, gets it knocked off, and then gathered in by Goldberg, dumped back in. Armstrong chases. And he gets rubbed into the boards. And thrown out in front. Nobody home. Went past everybody, and up come the Fort Wayne players. The center, gathered on by the Pens D, thrown up to Goldberg, who just can't quite handle the pass, but now he dumps it around. Goes to Armstrong. Armstrong with a nifty little move inside, but just isn't able to hold it. Umnik and Zachi regroup on their blue line, thrown up to Siegel. Nice vision by Luka Zachi. Siegel over to Alex Ladigan. Ladigan shot blocked. Puck into the corner. Ladigan has it. And Siegel fights for it now. Stepped up by Kumnik. Held by Siegel. Back to the Fort Wayne player. Another one lost their stick. Siegel grabs the puck again. Backhand pass, just missed it, was Ryan Lohr. So close. And, oh, Cooper Siegel gets absolutely hammered. And no call is made. Didn't realize we started playing Australian rules football here, but apparently we have. Schweitzer with the puck, turns around, goes to the point. Zachi takes the puck, looks, surveys, shoots, tip, gets in, shot, saved by the Fort Wayne goaltender. $10:23 to go, second period. Schweitzer, Siegel, Lohr steps in. Dixon, Foligno with the points. And puck's one forward by Siegel. And then pushed to the corner by Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne comes out, chips it up around Dixon, and Foligno comes around on the back corner. And it's going to be far enough for icing. Puck all the way back down to the Fort Wayne zone. Tons of action in this bottom left corner. Really hard for me to see down here, so. All right, Cooper Siegel steps in. Lore's pushed out of the face-off circle. He's a little too far in. Now the Fort Wayne player's adjusted too. Puck's dropped, one back, but the Fort Wayne center pushes through. Held, not at the blue line, just past it, but held by Dixon. Schweitzer carries in. Nice little move at the blue line. Opens up. Looks for somebody in front. Doesn't have them. Tries to find a Penguins player in front. Can't quite get it to him. Foligno takes it. Hits Lore. Lore turns. Shoots. And no rebound again by the Fort Wayne goaltender. Pens are going to do a wholesale line change. We've got Bowen, Vickers, Baru with Kumnik and Zachi on the point. See if Enzo can win one back so Luka can take one of his patented bombs from the blue line. He does, but not to... Vickers has the puck. Goes back to Baru in behind the net. Swung around. Baru pressures there. Vickers grabs the puck from the corner. Hits Bowen. No, doesn't hit Bowen. Stopped by the defenseman of the Fort Wayne defenseman, in front of the net. Vickers tries to dump it around, followed on by Bowen. And, just over the stick of Baru. Kumnik with a shot deflected wide. Bowen travels into the corner, grabs the puck. Two Fort Wayne defenders on him. And he goes around the net. There's going to be a penalty call against the Penguins. Not sure for what. They're going to call a hooking call on... Who's it on? It's on the Penguins. It's on Bowen. Not quite sure what that call's about, but okay. So Fort Wayne's going to go to the power play. You've got Goldberg and Armstrong with Kumnik and Zachi. Zachi has the puck out over to the corner to him. Thrown to the point by Goldberg. Rimmed around. Grabbed by Kumnik behind the net. Kumnik throws it up to the point and drops back in behind the net. Kumnik again goes off the glass. Grabbed by Goldberg with the hand. And up to center. He might have Armstrong. If Armstrong got a step, can he get in? He's shorthanded. Comes in. Shoots. Scores! Colton Armstrong with a wicked wrister on the penalty kill. 2-0 Penguins. Great pass by Nate Goldberg to throw it out there, and fantastic effort by Colton to get to the puck and beat the Fort Wayne goaltender on the blocker side. Schweitzer and Ladigan step up. Still 1:07 on the penalty kill. Tied up at center and stepped into by Dixon. Dixon comes up now, drives wide, throws the puck in front, deflected by the Fort Wayne defender. And DeFlino gets the puck tipped around him. Breakaway chance for Fort Wayne. Shoots, scores, blocker side by Fort Wayne. They get it right back. Power play over for Fort Wayne. Score is now 2-1. 8:21 remaining in the second period. Still not sure. I'll have to go back and look at the video. Kind of a phantom call. Didn't see anything happen there, and then all of a sudden the official's arm went up. I thought it was on Fort Wayne originally, but it was against the Penguins. All right, Penguins win it back. Back to Foligno. Foligno up the board to Schweitzer. Schweitzer in. Not all the way in. And rimmed back out to center red. Foligno to Dixon. Heavily pressured. Dixon up to Lore. Lord is able to get it out. Siegel takes the puck and followed on by Dixon. Dixon with the head of steam. Tries to go Schweitzer. Does go to Schweitzer. Schweitzer has a step. Takes a shot. Deflected by the Fort Wayne defenseman. Puck's into the corner. I can't see it again. And some boys are fighting for it. There it goes behind the Fort Wayne net and gathered by the defenseman. Chips it up the boards. Held in by the Dino Felino at the blue line and rimmed right back down behind the net. Back to the Pens defenseman. Over to Siegel. Just misses him. Rims behind the net again. And the Fort Wayne player gets pressured by the Penguins. Not able to chip it up the board. Schweitzer comes out of the corner with it. Finds Siegel. Siegel back to Schweitzer. Not quite. Deflected. And Siegel's behind the net again. Still has it. Fighting for it. Grabbed this time by the Fort Wayne, but followed on by Schweitzer, who now tries to cut to the middle. And the puck gets batted to the corner. Lohr grabs it now on the wing, tips it down to Schweitzer. Schweitzer, the nifty little cut inside, and tips Siegel. Score! Those two just setting each other up today, finding the empty space and giving them the tap-a-roo. 3-1 Penguins. Vickers, Bowen, Baru. On defense, Zachi with Kumnik. Puck's won, but Fort Wayne seems to be pushing through the centers pretty good right now. Gathered in by Bowen, who dumps it to the blue line and then up and around back to Kumnik at center red. Tipped around him, and then they come 2-on-1. Luka Zachi tips the pass across. Nice play by Luka to disrupt that pass. Knock it in the air. Zachi carries. He just throws it up to the blue line to the Fort Wayne defenseman. Gathered in by Vickers, knocked around. Puck goes now back to the Fort Wayne blue, gathered. And Bowen pressures, knocks the puck off the stick, and there's going to be an offside call. 6:20 to go, second period, 3-1 Penguins. Bowen gathers. Nope, taken off of him by the... And up to the blue line, held in. Off the Kumnik. Kumnik takes it out. Followed on by the Fort Wayne player. There's a player stuck, and it's going to be offsides. 6:07, second period. Face-off knocked to the sword, or to the Bowen with the check. Bowen with the forecheck. Was able to knock it up and not find it. Then he throws it, just misses Vickers, and is on the puck again. Holds it, goes to the D, dropped in by Zachi, pressured by Bowen. Bowen holds on the boards, knocks in front, just misses Baru, chased on by Vickers, and to the far wing it goes. Vickers on the puck, and knocked in deep, and followed on by Vickers, shot. Just misses the net. Bowen pressures, knocks it around. Baru grabs it. Baru's got two going to the net. Stops up, tries to cut back, throws it in front. Bowen's there, not able to shoot it. Knocked to the side by the Fort Wayne defender. Puck comes to the blue line to Kumnik. Kumnik shoots it. Almost hit Baru on the back door, just zipped by his stick. And the Penguins cycle again. Grabbed by Vickers. Kumnik down deep. Nobody's going to cover the point in there. Kumnik's able to get back. That Fort Wayne player almost had a step there and could have been trouble. Baru up to Bowen. Bowen tries the toe drag and is just offsides with Vickers. 57 to go. Second period, 3-1 Penguinis. Goldberg, Armstrong, and Ladigan dumped in Fort Wayne players. So Fort Wayne has done a lot more of just dumping the puck down the ice this game to just clear it away from pressure. Somehow that's not icing. And now Fort Wayne's going to gather it and cycle deep. And taken by Goldberg. Goldberg comes up with a head of steam. He's got Armstrong on the wide wing, but Tries to dump it off, chip it off the boards. Not quite successful there, and slung right back down again. Somehow again, not even considered to be icing, even looked at and gathered by the Penguins. Armstrong lifts the puck. It goes to the point. Shot by the Fort Wayne defenseman and held by Sammy Broshett. Puck in the corner behind the Penguins' net now. And Foligno battles for it. Goldberg down low from his center position. Gets it up to Armstrong. Armstrong chips it. Held in. Back down. Chased again by Foligno. Puck to the blue line. Ladigan loses his stick but pushes it forward to Armstrong. Armstrong inside outside. Shuffles it to the net. Kicked aside by the Fort Wayne goaltender. Grabbed by Goldberg. Swung around. Still has it. Shot by the Penguins. Fight for it in front. There's a scrum. It's still loose. Ladigan up high. The defenseman blocks it. Oh, my goodness. The defenseman just blocked the puck. And a scrum on the boards. Held in, or knocked in by Foligno. Gathered back and dumped up. The boards come. He's got a step. The Fort Wayne player does, and cut off by Foligno. Back in front, though, and covered by Dixon. Up the wing comes Armstrong. This forward line needs to get a change. They've been out for a while, but it's a tough change for the Penguins in the second period. Ladigan's able to get off. Goldberg's able to get off. And there's a collision at blue line going for the puck. It's Colton Armstrong, and one of the Fort Wayne players looks to be hurt. And off he comes. He appears to be okay, thankfully. All right, waiting for Fort Wayne to put a forward line out. And they do. We have Siegel, Lohr, and Schweitzer out now. 2:55 to go, second period. Fort Wayne player takes a high stick to Siegel there off the faceoff draw and whacks him in the head. He's going to sit down for a minute and a half. I think there's some frustration on Fort Wayne's part that there was no call on that collision earlier between the Penguin player and Fort Wayne player. So let's see if the Penguins are able to capitalize on a power play. Minute 30, 2:51 left in the second period. Siegel steps in, wins it back to Schweitzer. Schweitzer's shot is blocked, followed on by Zatzke, who dumps into the corner, and chased by Siegel. Siegel then now Lohr chases on, and they rim it up to the blue line, held in by Schweitzer there. Lohr takes it, tries to make a backhand pass to Siegel, and they're able to dump it up ice. They have a chance. They've got a head of steam. Kumnik comes over and is able to disrupt it, and covered by Siegel in front. Now Lohr comes up with a head of steam. Not able to get there, though. The defensemen for the Force are going to get there first. Kumnik takes it, goes Lohr. Lohr goes to Schweitzer. Schweitzer carries in, lugs around the corner, gets knocked hard into the corner. And Siegel carries on. The official's in the way. He can't get through him. Now Schweitzer grabs it, looks out front, turns, looks, tries to go to Kumnik, who's way down low. And up the puck comes to the point. Gathered on by Schweitzer, I'm sorry. He's going to come back and grab it and makes a move there. And carries in. Hits the blue line. Goes to Lohr. Puck bounces off a stick. Comes out front. Oh, shot. But nobody home. Vickers goes to the point to Zatzke. Zatzke shoots. Still, nice toe save by the goaltender. He didn't see it until the last second. And those of you who follow the channel know Zatzke's got an absolute bomb. Schweitzer gets rubbed out in the corner. Back to him. Nope, all the way around behind the net. Schweitzer's going to go off for in-zone change. And up to Kumnik. Kumnik kicks it. held in, and no, now up to Fort Wayne. They are able to throw a 2-1. They come. Lukazacci with the active stick knocks the puck to the side, and it went. Gets a Sammy brush it, but then out the other side, not able to be picked up by the Fort Wayne player. Ryan Lohr carries in now. He's out here all alone with his line mates all on the bench at this point. You've got Enzo Vickers in front, Grayson Baru on the side, and up to the point, held in by Dixon. Lohr changes. Dixon in front to, Vickers, who's just not able to push it home. Bowen into the corner. Still in the corner, looking for it. Goes to the point to Kumnick. Kumnick shoots. Tipped away, out to the Fort Wayne forward. Up they come. Bowen back checks, and Dixon steps up. And the puck's cycled right back in by Vickers. Vickers goes into the middle, finds Bowen, tips it to the corner. Just misses Baru there. And out comes Fort Wayne, pressured by Bowen. Tipped up to Dixon. Dixon tips it back up into center ice, and gathered in by Bowen. Bowen and Baru bump into each other at the blue line. And we're going to have a line change. We now have Goldberg, Armstrong, and Ladigan with Dixon and Foligno. One forward by the Penguins, but they're not able to possess the puck. Just shot down again by Fort Wayne. Definitely seems to be the strategy here. They're going to try to dump the puck low on us and force us to make mistakes or deal with some pressure possibly. So that's going to be the end of the second period. We'll take a break and follow up after this. All right, well, welcome back to third period action. Goldberg, Ladigan, and Armstrong. Foligno in for the puck, and up to Armstrong on the wing. Armstrong gathers, tips it up, gets it up to center ice. Nate Goldberg's got a step. He comes in. Can he get there? He's got a howitzer. He shoots it, shoots outside of the net, just misses, or might have hit the stick. And Goldberg follows on now. Dixon gathers. Dixon dumps into the corner. Ladigan goes in. Ladigan and the Fort Wayne player tussle in the corner. Goldberg's in there digging now. And the Fort Wayne player drops. It goes around, gathered by Goldberg. Goldberg tries to go to the point, but gathered by one of the Fort Wayne forwards. Dumped in, gathered by Foligno, who's going to swing it around the net. Swings it around the net, surveys, goes to center ice, just misses Goldberg, and back to center red. Goldberg steps up there, and a couple Pens defensemen do too. Dump it in, and dumped right back out. That's going to be outside the zone and offsides. Line change is going to happen. You're going to have Siegel, Lohr, and Schweitzer being your forwards. and Zachi and Kumnik on the defensive side. Siegel steps in, and the ref doesn't drop the puck. Wants to correct them on their face-off technique, and drops it again. Steps on the puck, the official does twice. Good balance there to stay up. There might have been blood all over the place if that was me. And Siegel grabs, comes out of the corner, comes out high, goes to Kumnik. Kumnik shoots, blocked by the hand of the defender. Oh, it just goes wide, and Schweitzer's not able to put it in. Schweitzer throws it in front, blocked by Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne packing the house down there, and icing. Now there's no icing somehow. It doesn't carry far enough anyways, but not quite sure how when you rip the puck from a foot away from the defender, it's not going to be considered icing, but waved off by the official. The Pens do the same thing now and zip it down and come back and chase. Siegel pinches off, stops the puck, turns, looks to the point, but there's nobody on the... They're on the point, but they're more towards the center of the ice, and he's not able to throw it up there. Schweitzer, now Siegel, and taken by the Fort Wayne player. Fort Wayne comes up, tries to go cross-ice, blocked by Lohr, and then dumped down, and back comes Kumnik with two Fort Wayne players, but Kumnik's able to get there, chip it off the boards to Zachi. Zachi goes up to Schweitzer. Schweitzer goes up, tries to go up to Siegel, but it's picked off. Zachi to Siegel, and I'm not sure, the net's off. So we've got a whistle. Off down in the Penguin zone. And we'll have a face-off at center red. Owen, Vickers, and Baru step in. Puck's dropped, gathered in by Baru. Baru tries to carry and gets it knocked off his stick right at the blue line. And back it goes to the Penguins. Foligno with a step and comes in and fights the Fort Wayne player off. Attempted wraparound, but held. And there's going to be a penalty on Dino Foligno for hooking. That play all starts at the blue line there. The Penguins get that puck deep. That doesn't happen, but unfortunately they did not. And it results in a decent opportunity for the Force, and now a power play. 12:14 to go. To the point they go. Shot and deflected twice. In on Brushett. Nice save, though. Sammy's able to track that puck, and it came to a Force player right in front of the net who tried to tap it. And out from behind the net, top shelf score. Fort Wayne player came out of the corner uncontested and just went top shelf, bar down. Penguins can't let a forward walk out front like that from behind the net. 11:59, 3-2 Penguins. Gathered by Kumnik. Kumnik up to Baru. Now brought back in by Fort Wayne. Vickers comes over. Pens have a lot of players on the same side of the ice. Okay, now they're starting to spread out a little bit. Battling on the boards. Bowen grabs it. Tries to go up ice. Gets knocked away by the Fort Wayne player. Now he hits Baru, who's got Vickers streaking. He's not able to get it to him. Followed on by Bowen, who comes with a head of steam. Drives wide, tucks it in, just misses bringing it in tight. Now forechecks in the corner, goes in and gets the puck. And followed on by Vickers. Nope, the Fort Wayne player is able to get it up to the blue line, held by Zachi, who uses that large frame to box out. And the Bowen up high. Bowen's not able to get it deep, but out to Kumnik. Kumnik rims it around, followed on by Bowen. Bowen tries to hit Vickers a little behind him. And now Bowen and Vickers fight for the puck in front. Bowen tucks it in from the side. It's a goal. Finn Bowen with the wraparound. 4-2 Penguins. Everybody was a little confused. Nobody saw it go in, but it went right in the corner, right underneath the pad, and just tucked it home. And 59 to go, 4-2 Penguins. Goldberg, Ladigan, Armstrong. Foligno and Dixon. Foligno up to Ladigan. Ladigan followed on by Goldberg. Come in, he's got Armstrong. He hits him just off the Fort Wayne defenseman's stick. Nice play by the defenseman. Or maybe that was the center, I'm not sure. Somebody came down, though, and picked up the streaking winger who the puck was just going to be right on his tape to. And he doesn't miss many from that distance. Puck dumped in and followed on. Dixon in the corner. Gets stopped on and checked back. Attempted centering pass, but worse shot. I'm not sure it was hard. Goes to Ladigan. Ladigan comes up 2-on-2 with Goldberg. Goldberg's offside, so Ladigan pulls up. Everybody regroups, and in comes Ladigan. He dumps the puck in, follows on, dumps it around again. And swung around to Foligno. Foligno grabs it, shoots off the Fort Wayne player behind the net. Fort Wayne player tries to go up the boards and just throws it down in the Penguin zone. Gathered by the Penguins, by Foligno. Foligno looks up, surveys, hits Schweitzer on the far wing. They hurry. They have a 2-on-1. Schweitzer comes in, just knocked away. And followed on by Goldberg, though. If Goldberg hits Armstrong, he's open in front, Willie. He does! So close. The Penguins are buzzing like bees around a hive right now. Up to center, up to the blue line. The puck goes into the Fort Wayne bench. Hard work, good shift. Just didn't get the result. For some reason, they're bringing the puck outside the zone, which it shouldn't be. Was knocked out by a Fort Wayne player in their zone onto their boards, but we're not going to get the the internal zone faceoff. So Penguins win it, go back to the D. Luca finds Siegel. Siegel streaking, throws the puck in front, directed to the corner by the Forest goaltender. And Lohr forechecks and pressures, and Schweitzer follows on and dumps it down. Back to the blue line, dumped back in. Schweitzer grabs it, tries to get it down to Siegel. Not able to, held to the point again by Kumnik off the Force defenseman and back to center red. Bouncing puck, Zachy settles it down, chips it up for Lohr. Lohr lifts the stick, comes in, makes a pass to Schweitzer. I think Schweitzer thought that was Siegel, and it was actually the defender for the Force, but they regather. Schweitzer gets it, tries to hit Siegel. Just a little off there and held out by Fort Wayne. Siegel back to Zachy. Zachy back to Siegel. Siegel makes a move, takes a body check, and tips it up to Schweitzer. Schweitzer comes around, dumps it in. Down behind the net is Siegel. Siegel tries to come out, shoots just wide. And out come Fort Wayne. Pressured by Siegel, still have the puck. Zachy steps up, goes through him. Siegel back checks, not able to get him. Schweitzer back, still cuts through. Score by the Fort Wayne player. 4-3. One's getting a little too fancy at the blue line and just need to get the puck in some. Owen Baru Vickers on the ice. Foligno and Dixon, your defensive pair. 8:07 left, third period. 4-3 Penguins. Won by Fort Wayne. Thrown to the blue line, grabbed by Bowen. He's met by three Swords defenders, or Force defenders, and the Force get to the blue line and dump it in. Dixon, nope. Vickers takes the puck, and he loses it right in front of the net. And grabbed by Baru. Baru and Bowen come down with a head of steam. Baru goes inside out, throws it in front of Bowen. Bowen tips it just wide. Nice pass by Grayson Baru. Vickers follows on. Pressures. Now Bowen follows on. Tries to dump it down. Holds it in. Gets it to Vickers. Vickers is bumped off the puck. And up come... It's center red. Dino Foligno has it. It's just nobody can get possession. There we go. Baru gets it. Baru tries to get the shot. Can't quite get it off. It gets blocked into the corner. Now Vickers has it. Gets it knocked off his stick. And held in by Brady Dixon. Watch out. Shot, tap, pass, score! Great! Nifty little pass by Brady Dixon. Head up the entire time, right on the tape. 5-3 Penguins. .49 to go, third period. Goldberg, Ladigan, Armstrong. Kumnik, Zachi on D. Zachi throws it up to center red, gathered by the Force. Force player tries to shoot through Luka. Luka turns into a brick wall and stops that one. High stick by, deemed to be touched by Pittsburgh, though. So puck's at the blue line, gathered in by the Force, gathered by Nate Goldberg, tips it, gets it through, 2-on-1, lays there and no one's able to put it in. And the whistle blows. The Fort Wayne goaltender had lost his mask. Penguins having a little huddle here. I think they're saying, how do we get more goals in this Fort Wayne goaltender? Because he is stopping everything. I know you see 5 goals and think, wow, but man, this kid has played fantastic. Penguins dumping around. Colton Armstrong gathers, swings out, tucks back into the corner, tries to go out front, gets deflected, but checked again by Armstrong. He hand passes it, and the hand pass is called. Penguins were the first one to touch it. Face off to the right of the Fort Wayne goaltender. Looks like they might be tiring him out. He's down on one knee at this point, trying to regain his composure, his breath. .5:59 to go, 5-3 Penguins. Gathered in by Fort Wayne, come 3 strong, pushed wide by Kumnik. Kumnik and grabbed by the Fort Wayne player who tries to come out, met by Kumnik. The puck's just powered on the side of the net. No one seems to be able to get possession or find it. There we go. Grabbed by the Fort Wayne player, met again by Kumnik, and dumped around by Goldberg, the opposite direction. Goldberg gathers in, chips it up the boards to Ladigan. Ladigan tries to swing off the board, stopped by the Fort Wayne defenseman, and circled back in by Fort Wayne. Pushed wide by Luka Zachi. Into the corner, tries to center, almost made a nice sauce pass, but just didn't quite land. Gathered by the Penguins, knocked up to the blue line, and knocked back in offsides. Penguins will make a wholesale change. Sigel, Lohr, Schweitzer. Foligno, Dixon. 5:09 third period. 5-3 Penguins. Third period. So Fort Wayne gathers, comes up strong, 2-2, and deflected away by Ryan Lohr. Nice back check by Ryan Lohr to get a stick in the way. Attempted centering pass, blocked by the defenseman. Up to Schweitzer, misses him, and Fort Wayne will come back to their own blue line. He tries to cycle around, held in by Schweitzer. The official that's 55 feet off the line makes the call. He must have some go-go gadget eyes. He was facing the wrong direction, but makes the call. Face-off won by Fort Wayne and pressured by the Penguins, but they get it back to center red. They try to go D to D. That pass misses and chipped into the Penguins' corner. Schweitzer takes a bump, gets himself up, and there's a big check there on Brady Dixon. Wow, these Fort Wayne players definitely go for the chest. Not quite what you're taught in youth hockey level. It's supposed to be the hands, but they seem to find the chest quite often. Ryan Lohr comes up, hits the blue line, 3-on-2. Tries to throw it across, misses Siegel. Schweitzer follows on. Lohr in front, nobody home. Gathered by Fort Wayne. Out they come, stepped up on by Dixon, dumped in by the Fort Wayne player. Pressured in the corner, Foligno comes out with it. Pressured again, Foligno comes out with it, and this time Dixon steps up, and now gathered by Schweitzer. Schweitzer comes in 1-on-3, dumps the puck to the corner, and Schweitzer gets it. Almost hits a Bowen, then he does hit Bowen. Oh, it's gathered in by the Fort Wayne goaltender. Nice chance. In tight by Finn Bowen on the backhand, not able to bury it. So now we've got Bowen, Vickers, and Baru on the ice. 3:28 to go, third period. Vickers is going to talk with Zachi. Dropped. One to the point by Vickers. Kumnik shot. Ooh, that went through everybody. And unfortunately missed the net. Baru down low to Vickers. Vickers tries to go out to Bowen. Not able to get it there, though. Bowen's just not able to handle it. Baru gets the puck, goes to Zachi. Zachi goes over to the opposite corner, chased on by Bowen. Tips it in deep. Vickers out front, tries the wraparound shot. Over the net he goes. Oh, no. Bowen gathers from behind, tries to go out front, hit off a skate. Vickers pursues. Now the defenseman steps up, not able to do it, though. Baru back on the back check, knocks the puck away. Goes to the force player. Baru back, cleaning up his own zone. Flips it up into the zone. Oh, Baru hits a rut, goes down. Now the Fort Wayne team's able to come in 3-on-2. Kumnik rides him to the corner. He carries through, though. Comes out front, tries to jam it home. Blocked by Sammy. And score. I don't even know what happened there. Are they saying goal or no goal? No goal. I don't know how the puck went in. But they're waving it off. The net was off, and they're saying no goal. This happened to the Penguins in the first game, where they had a goal, but it was blown dead and deemed no goal because the net was off its moorings. Same thing happens here. 5-3 Penguins. 2:25 left, third period. Excuse me. Puck drop, one to the side, knocked to the point, dumped down by Fort Wayne, gathered in by Foligno, pressured by the in front, wide open, shoot, score. Too easy again coming out from behind the net. Nobody in front. Fort Wayne just taps it in. Penguins running with 4D this game due to an injury to one of their wingers. And it might be causing them to get a little... They're definitely getting a little bit more ice time than they're accustomed to, so I'm not sure if that's... I'm not sure what's going on down low, but they're having trouble today down low. And brought in by Fort Wayne again. Fort Wayne definitely has some jump now. They've got some zip. They're sliding it around. Goes to the point, tip, deflected, post. And goal. Tied. Penguins change lines, 1:56 to go. Sigel, Schweitzer, Lohr. See if we can get some of that magic going. And puck drops. Fort Wayne wins another faceoff. Into the zone, into the corner, chased on by Kumnik. Rimmed around to Lohr. Lohr comes off, knocks it off the boards, gets up to Sigel. Sigel's chased up to Schweitzer. Schweitzer dumps it in deep and is interfered with nicely by one of the Fort Wayne players. Cuts him off, keeps him from getting pressure. Schweitzer still stops the puck in the corner. Holds it up, comes out of the corner, hits Lohr in front. Lohr, shot, stopped aside, into the corner by the Fort Wayne goaltender. Schweitzer battles again. Another Fort Wayne goaltender player lost their stick. Out front, Lohr, nope, Zachi. Yep, Zachi shoots. Oh, just hits the knob of the stick. Nice save by the Force goaltender. And shot back down again. Pens regroup. 1 minute left in the third period. Brought in by Lohr, who misses Sigel. Kick to the corner by the Fort Wayne player. And in comes the pursuit. Ryan Lohr gets knocked down by one of the Fort Wayne players as he's trying to go on pursuit there of the puck. And thrown to the blue line. Ryan Schweitzer gets knocked pretty hard to the boards there. And out come the Penguins. Up to Schweitzer. Schweitzer's not able to handle the puck. And on comes Bowen. Bowen knocks the puck to the blue line. Him and Sigel twist. And it goes to the Fort Wayne player who tries to come in, pressured offsides. Pens will get some fresh bodies with 19.1 left in the third period. I'm assuming we're just going to call this one a tie if it ends in regulation, but not sure. Last weekend I thought the same thing, and we ended up going to overtime, so we will see. Puck won by the Penguins. Up to Vickers, who chips it around the D, who now grabs it, who swings it around. And the Penguins need to get the bodies back on side, and they do. Now, just tied up and on the boards, and that's going to do it. So I'll stay with you a second here and see if we're going to tie or if we're going to continue. It looks like the officials are asking what we're going to do. Like Fort Wayne celebrating like they just won the Stanley Cup. But I think we're going to play overtime here and decide a winner. I think we should. Because nobody really wants to celebrate a tie, do they? Wow. 5 on 5, 5 minutes? Looks like they're saying 5 on 5 for 5 minutes. We'll see. So stay right here. Don't leave. We've got more hockey to play. So they are putting 5 minutes back up on the clock. So we will play some sudden death overtime here. All right, so Fort Wayne steps to center. And the puck drops. Vickers pushes through his man. And Bowen kicks it to the blue line, sent back by the another Fort Wayne player without a stick. That's got to be the 35th player without a stick this game. They go cross ice, looks for Bowen. It's behind him. Bowen kicks it up. Surveys, goes to Baru. Nifty little pass through traffic. Baru comes in, cuts across, followed on by Bowen, knocked away, back to center. Vickers is in deep, so the Pens have to wait to tag up. They throw it in and are onside, but knocked right back out. Oh. This time, this guy just likes calling offsides because he made the wrong call down here, and then he makes the call when he's on this side. Can't have both calls, sir. Short first shift there in overtime, 30 seconds, so we will now have 4:27 left on the clock, and we have Goldberg, Armstrong, and Ladigan, with Dixon and Foligno. Armstrong knocks it around, comes in with a head of steam, shoots off the outside of the iron. Armstrong goes to the point, gathered by Dixon. Dixon shoots, and around the net comes Ladigan. Tries to go out front for Ladigan. Has Goldberg. Goldberg shot off traffic wide. Armstrong, Penguins are getting chances, just not able to beat the Force goaltender. Gathered by Fort Wayne. And taken by Armstrong now. Armstrong behind the net. Fakes out two players. Oh, just misses Goldberg high and clears all the way down to the zone. Gathered by Goldberg. Chips it off. Goes around the man. Comes in with a head of steam. Drives wide. Nobody. There's Ladigan. Shot it. Armstrong didn't see the puck. Was behind him. Armstrong gathers. Circles off. Oh, just misses Goldberg. Stepped into by Kumnik. He takes a shot. Blocked. Over to the corner. Pens dump it low. And Ladigan has it. He gets shoved violently from behind. That was a forearm shiver. And into the corner. Ladigan fights for the puck. Now Goldberg follows on. Puck swung all the way around. Stepped up by Foligno, who holds it in. Goes down again. Pushes it forward even more. And gathered by Goldberg. Nope, now taken by the Force player and kicked out. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left. Pens get back on side. Brought up and offside Penguins. They needed to get a change. That line was on for over 2 minutes. Sigel, Schweitzer, Lohr. Zachi, Kumnik. It's been all Penguins in overtime. But watch for that one time that it comes back. We see that so many times in the NHL and in so many hockey games. It's all one-sided and then one shot the other way. Tempting centering pass blocked by the Pens. Up to Lohr. Back to Schweitzer. Schweitzer has Sigel cutting down the lane there. He holds, cycles, looks, circles, looks, shot. Just wide. And Sigel and Schweitzer in tight looking for the puck. Not able to get it. And Schweitzer comes in, knocks it off the... Oh, no, he doesn't. The Fort Wayne player is able to carry on with his skate. Dumps it up, held in by Kumnik. Dumped back to Schweitzer. Schweitzer goes around. He has a step on him. Tries to center. Puck gets knocked to the corner again. Schweitzer out to the point. Nobody home. Wait, nope. Zatchke decides to play it safe and not pressure in that situation, which is a nice play. But the Fort Wayne player is able to go around him. Throws it in front. Blocked. And followed on behind by Sigel. Attempted centering pass off of Zachi, and they throw it to the point. Pressured by Lohr, and back behind the net. 1:10 left in the overtime period. Sigel comes out, throws it up into the Penguins bench, and almost hits Lisa Kumnik, who has a few choice words for him, and then smiles. 1:03 left. First overtime. I'm assuming that's all we're going to have is one. Puck face-off will be to the left of Sammy Barushet. Bowen, Vickers, Baru. Step on. Fort Wayne, no. Penguins, I don't know. It's a cluster. Nobody has possession. And Fort Wayne kind of gets possession. And Bowen steps up at the blue line to take it off of them. Goes to Baru. Baru chips it in deep. Stop. Bowen grabs it. Shoots it to the front of the net. Bounces loose for Baru, who gets a shot. There's a rebound. And back comes Fort Wayne. Chips it up. Foligno with a nice stop there to hold it. Puck's just sitting at the blue line. The Pens need to get it deep. They're offside. 27.2 left. And they're going to swap the line again. Another 30-second shift for that line. And we've got Goldberg, Armstrong, and Ladigan in. Knocked out, and Fort Wayne comes back with the puck to center red. They try to pass Goldberg with a nice back check. And here comes Fort Wayne again. 13 seconds remaining. And in front, tipped wide. Just wide by the Fort Wayne player. Golden opportunity. And very much could have been exactly what I said. They had almost no shots, no chance the entire overtime. But they got one good one, very, very good one late. Will we go to a shootout? Are we done? Looks like that's going to be it, folks. So we're going to end in 5-5. We kissed our sister today. All right, thanks everybody for joining us. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. I believe it's a 7 a.m. start against CompuWare.